Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Welcome and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a new weekly writing vlog, or what I hope will be a weekly writing vlog. So it has been a few weeks, I think, since I've uploaded a writing vlog, maybe longer than that. I don't really know. This wasn't like an intentional decision to like take a break from these vlogs. It just kind of happened. I will link my last writing vlog up above in the cards for you guys to check out. I believe where I left you guys off was me trying to create an outline for my work in progress AMS, and I was having some difficulties with it. So I decided to take a little break from writing vlogs and pretty much from writing in general. I haven't done a lot of writing in the past few weeks because I just felt like I needed a break. I feel like I needed to refill my well a little bit, which to be honest I haven't really done a whole lot of. I've read like a few things and I've watched some TV, but I don't know. My brain is such like a scattered mess at the moment that I haven't been able to work. It's just one of those times. I've got a lot going on and I'm just finding it hard to, you know, create a schedule and stick to it and find motivation and find the creativity. I'm just not feeling very creative right now, if I'm being honest. And that's been really difficult for me. And you know what? At the beginning of the year, I gave myself permission in my like goal setting to change projects if I wanted to, and to not feel pressured to stick with a project just because I set a goal out to do so. So I think I've decided to put AMS aside again. And if you're frustrated by that, so am I. I don't know why you'd be frustrated by that, but I know I'm frustrated because I really want to write that book. I really am passionate about it. I really love the core idea of the story. I just for some reason can't make it work right now, and I think it's partially due to the fact that I have a lot going on, and so I just can't seem to focus as much as I need to. And to kind of go along with that, everything that I'm going through I think is just making it really hard to write a book that is as emotional as this one is. It's not like a super sad book, but it's just kind of heavier than a lot of the books that I've written in the past. And I think that with the mental state that I'm in right now and have been in for like the past year almost, it's just not the book that I should be working on. Like I feel like I need to be working on fun projects right now and like just lighthearted stuff, and that's not what AMS is at its core. So that's the decision that I've made. I'm putting it aside. It breaks my heart, but I will come back to it when the time is right, you know. Hopefully I'll be in a better headspace eventually and I can return to that book and, you know, give it the plot that it deserves and the attention that it deserves, because I can't figure it out right now. I've got a really big mental block in my head. Like I can't work on that project. I've tried to force it, and I want to do this project justice. So I think forcing myself to work on it when it's just not flowing is just not a productive idea. I would be doing that project a disservice, I think, to try to force myself to work on it, you know what I mean? Like it deserves better than that. Yeah, so the new plan is I need to return to revisions on The Show Must Go On, which if you guys remember, if you've been watching these vlogs, I did draft 4 recently, and then I sent it off to beta readers, and then I was waiting on feedback. So still only one person has finished it. That was Kaylee. So I'm gonna be working on her revision notes that she gave me, which aren't like huge. There are some things that like I need to figure out, so I think I'm gonna sit down later today because I don't really feel like writing right now. I don't really know. I don't know what the vibes are at the moment, but I need to work on her notes, so I think I need to sit down and really brainstorm what I want to do, because I started working on them the other day and then I realized it might involve more like weaving through the story than I thought it would. So I feel like I need to do more planning. If you guys know me at all, I'm a huge planner. I have to like basically create an outline for every draft that I do, so I need to do that, you know. My mentor Melissa is still reading the book. She seems to be enjoying it, I think. And then my friend Kath, I don't think has started yet, but she's super busy. So that's what that is. So when I'm done these revisions, or when I'm not working on these revisions, in between revisions if you will, I'm going to be working on another project that I don't think I've talked about at all on my channel, but I'm tentatively just like calling it Starstruck Book. That's just my project title that I'm giving it because I don't have an official title yet. And the reason why I'm calling it Starstruck Book is because it's kind of reminiscent of the Disney Channel original movie Starstruck. Not like really. I had like a few different plot ideas, and one of them kind of reminded me of Starstruck in like a very basic way, and so I just kind of globbed onto that for a bit, and that's what I'm calling it, Starstruck Book. But the actual story and the plot that I've kind of settled around really has nothing to do with Starstruck. It's just like, you know, a celebrity and a regular person relationship. That's basically what's going on. And I will probably have some nods to Starstruck, some little Easter eggs mentioned throughout the story, just because that's one of my favorite Disney Channel original movies. I'm literally obsessed with it, and so I think it'll just be fun for me to like put some like hints to starstruck in there, so like if you're a fan of the movie you won't be able to like notice them. So I think that's the project that I'll be working on in between revisions of Kiss and Go and whatnot. So I'm very excited about that one. It seems like a better choice for right now. It seems more fun. It seems like it's coming to me a bit easier. I was writing a lot of notes in my phone a little while ago, so I'm feeling a bit better about that project at the moment. Yes, I'm feeling very scatterbrained and have been for a while. My Louis Tomlinson concert was a couple days ago. I'm wearing my merch that I bought. This is one of the things that I bought. I spent a lot of money, but I bought this crew neck from his tour and I'm very happy about it. I also bought a poster and a t-shirt. I am broke. But my concert was on Sunday, so like for the weeks leading up to it, I was like, I could not focus on anything but the concert and just like anticipating it, because if you guys know, I've had these tickets for 2 years. I've been really anxious about it. It was nearly cancelled because our restrictions were still in place on venues and whatever, so like I feel like I couldn't properly anticipate this event until like a couple of weeks ago. So I was just like listening to his music like crazy, and just like that's all I could think about. Like my whole family knows, my friends know that like all I would talk about was Louis Tomlinson. I would constantly be like, oh my god, I'm seeing Louis Tomlinson soon. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna be in the same room as him. But anyways, that was on Sunday. It's currently Tuesday. I didn't even say that. Oh my god, it's Tuesday. It's March 8th. Oh wow. When you haven't been vlogging for a bit, you kind of forget how to do it sometimes. But yeah, so my concert was on Sunday. It was phenomenal. It was a bit hectic. The venue was a mess in terms of their organization, but it was a really, really good show and I had a great time. And now I'm prepping for my Maisie Peters concert because I'm seeing Maisie Peters at the end of this month. So I'm now prepping for that and have been listening to her nonstop. But I'm also like having post-concert depression a little bit because I desperately miss Louis. You know, I've been anticipating this for 2 years, like I said. So for it to be like over so quickly, I'm just kind of like, what do I do now? Like, Louis Tomlinson, like I can't anticipate seeing him anymore. I'm not about to have a crisis on my channel at the moment, so I'm going to stop talking about it, but it was a great show. So yeah, the current plan is to work on Kiss and Go revisions. I don't know how this vlog is going to go because I'm not feeling particularly motivated at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. Maybe I'll try to just try to do some brainstorming. I need to do the Wordle of the day because I've become obsessed with Wordle since we last talked. I was resisting it for a long time, and then I was video chatting Alyssa and she was doing her Wordle, and so I was like, oh my god, I feel left out. I'm gonna do Wordle. And now I've done it every single day except for once because I forgot to do it. This has been a long clip, so I'm gonna stop talking, but we will see where the day takes us, where the rest of the week takes us. I hope you guys are excited to have these writing vlogs back. Here's to hoping for better things. So it's currently at 3:24 and I actually have been trying to do some work. So as you guys saw, I completely cleaned up my desk area because it's just gotten really, really messy recently, which has been really annoying, like cluttered space, cluttered mind kind of thing. So I did like a nice clean of everything, which has me feeling a whole lot better. And then I decided, why not? Let's just try to do some work. I did my Wordle, as you guys also saw. So I've been working on Kiss and Go, and I went through the notes that I had taken from Kaylee's critiques that she gave me, and I was trying to like brainstorm a couple of things, and there was a scene that I wanted to add, so I was trying to figure out where it should go. I didn't really have any intentions of like writing it immediately, but then I was scared that like if I waited, I wasn't going to write it the way that I wanted to write it, you know what I mean? So I just decided to like open a document and start writing it once I figured out where I wanted it to go. It's currently sitting at 754 words, and I'm not done yet. It's not over because I got a bit stuck and then I ended up watching a YouTube video to procrastinate. Basically, the love interest in my book has an ex-girlfriend, and he's fake dating Ellie to try to like make his ex jealous. It's kind of like a Genevieve, Peter, and Lara Jean situation from 12 Boys, and Kaylee mentioned that there should probably be like an on-the-page explanation kind of for why they broke up. And I had like a reason written down, but in the scene that I have, I want Sebastian, my love interest, to be explaining why they broke up. But it doesn't sound right coming from his voice, like the reasoning that I have. So I don't know. It's not quite flowing the way that I want it to, this little section. So I'm gonna try to keep working on it and try to figure it out, but I don't know. I'm also finding it a little bit difficult to get back into like drafting mode because this is all brand new stuff. Like I have nothing to pull from other drafts. Like this is just purely like drafting, and drafting is my least favorite part of the process. I really despise drafting, and I'm finding it hard because it's been a little while since I like worked on this book. I'm having a hard time like jumping back into like the narrative of the story and just like, you know, the flow of everything. So it's definitely giving me first draft vibes, so I'm gonna have to go through it a couple of times once I finish it, but I like the vibes of it. I just need to like actually like nail it down the way that it needs to be, you know? I'm gonna try to get back into this and hopefully crack it. I think that's my only goal for today, honestly, in terms of this book. I'm kind of taking these revisions a bit slower just because I know that I'm going to be getting more revisions and I'll probably be doing these well into April. So I'm just like, I'm not too concerned with the pace at the moment of how fast I'm working. So I think my only goal for today is to get at least like the rough draft of this scene done and maybe like one pass over through it, you know, and trying to like integrate it back into the draft. Okay, I'm gonna go and try to get some work done. It feels good to be writing again, I won't lie. Even if it is like mildly frustrating, I do enjoy doing the work and I feel good when I do the work. So let's try to figure this scene out. Okay, so it's now 7:05. I worked for a bit before dinner and then I just had dinner and I came back and finished up what I was working on. But I did manage to finish that scene that I was working on earlier and I think it turned out alright. I finished it and then I went through and did a quick like editing pass, nothing major, and then I inputted it into the draft and kind of adjusted the next scene to make sure that it all still flowed together, and I think it's okay. I'm gonna have to read over this draft because I'm jumping around. I'm not doing it chronologically, so I just need to make sure at the end that it all still flows. And then I was gonna stop after that, but then I decided that I still wanted to work, so I ended up working on a scene that I'm not gonna tell you about because spoilers, but there was a scene that Kaylee wanted me or suggested that I could change something about it. All I'll say is it's a scene where Ellie sings a song, and originally it was a song that she wrote, and Kaylee gave me a different suggestion that I could go with. She said I didn't have to. She said she liked it how it was, but she said that if I wanted to, I could change it. And I really liked her idea and I knew that I wanted to play around with it. I didn't know if I was gonna like actually commit to it, but I think I really like it the way that it is. The scene obviously needs editing and I need to make sure it's like all cohesive and all the consistency is there, but I think I like it the way that it is. I don't know. Yeah, I texted her about it and she hasn't gone back to me yet, but I'm excited to tell her about it because it was a great idea of hers. So I did that. I think I like adjusted a couple other things as well. So I think I only have like a few things left to do in these revisions, but I do think they require more like weaving in of like multiple scenes and not just, you know, putting one thing in one scene and then I'm done. Like it's kind of a thing that I kind of have to go through the draft for. So I might do a read through of the draft to check for consistency and make sure that all the changes that I have made still flow with the book, and then try to keep an eye out for these other things that I need to add in. And then I think I'll probably be done until Melissa finishes, which I don't know when that's gonna be, but then I can work on her revisions. And in the meantime, I'll work on Starstruck book. I think this is what's happening. I don't know. I'm quite happy with the work that I did today. And now I think I'm gonna spend the rest of my night probably watching Jane the Virgin, because that's what I'm currently watching, or rewatching rather. I finished Once Upon a Time in my little hiatus from writing vlogs. So I think I'm gonna watch that. I could read, but I don't really feel like it. That's another thing I've really been struggling with, is just finding motivation to read. I don't want to do it, which has been a little unfortunate. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna watch Jane the Virgin. Is that a good idea? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. So I will try to talk to you guys tomorrow. I just finished today's Wordle and I cannot even describe to you how stressed out that just had me. Like I literally got 4 out of 5 letters right and in like the correct spots on my second guess. Don't know how that happened, but it did, and thank God it did, otherwise I probably would have lost. And then I just kept guessing words. There were so many options that the word could have been today and I just kept getting it wrong, and then I had 1 guess left with 2 options left and I was so close to losing, but I didn't. So, oh my god, I think I'm taking Wordle a little too seriously these days. It's fine. Anyway, hello, it is Friday. Have not been updating the vlog. I apologize. I also have not been doing any writing. I don't know what to tell you. I had the best intentions this week and it just, nope, didn't work. But I'm here today, Friday. I'm gonna try to do some writing today. I'm not expecting a whole lot, to be honest, because it's already 2:10 p.m. I'm going out for dinner with my family. So honestly, I don't have a lot of hopes for today. I really don't. There are a couple of videos in my watch later playlist on YouTube that I really want to watch as well. So I'm gonna try to hold off on watching those, even though they're very tempting. And I'm gonna try to get some writing done. So I think what I'm gonna do today to start off the writing session is just try to maybe brainstorm just a teensy tiny bit of like some places where these revisions could go into, because there are some that just need to be weaved through the story a bit more than others. And then if I can figure that out, then I'll go back through and start from the beginning and just do the revisions. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm hoping that it goes well. I have no idea though. This is like really like, I don't know. But we're gonna try. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna try to get this work done. Hope that it goes well. I will try to update you guys again before I end the vlog maybe, but maybe not. I don't know. I have nothing else to say. I'm gonna try to get to work on these revisions. Okay, so I basically, while watching some YouTube videos, because I could not resist watching them, did some like very mild brainstorming of like where I could put some things throughout the book. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna go from the top of the book to the end of the book. Why'd I call it top and not the beginning? I have no idea, but we're gonna go from the beginning of the book to the end of the book and just try to keep track of all of the revisions along the way and hope that I don't miss anything. You know, I was planning on making a video on how I revise my novels, but I just hope that you know that if you ever do see that video, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is all a guessing game. I've got no clue, not a thought in this brain. Okay, I'm gonna get to work. Okay, so it's now 4:07. I've done some work. I keep getting distracted by music. I don't know what to tell you. But I've done at least one revision thing on my little to-do list here, while making a few minor edits along the way. But honestly, my brain is just not here today. I cannot focus for the life of me. My parents are gonna be home soon anyway for us to go out to dinner. So I'm just, you know, I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call it a day. I tried. I put in a valiant effort and now it's time for me to call it. It's just the vibes are not here today. So I don't even know what this vlog was, to be honest, but I hope you guys enjoyed it regardless. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys have been up to writing wise recently. I'd really love to know, especially since my vlogs have been MIA for the last little while, so I don't really know what you guys are up to either, so let me know down below. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I'll see you guys next time.